She's a badass. Like, Bubby is just like, hands down, one of the toughest, coolest, smartest people that I know.
My grandfather is so cool for many reasons. Definitely his sense of humor and finding a way to make people around him laugh, and kind of the way that he deals with his children and grandchildren in that loving, kind of free-spirited kind of way.
My grandmother literally was as sweet as the candy she constantly had in her pocket.
She has a passion inside of her. She celebrates holidays big. She calls and sends things for every birthday. She really has a zest.
SS man shot my great-grandfather in the head in front of my grandfather.
When her family left Vienna, that was the last time she saw her dad.
Their life changed in an instant, and it changed in the most dramatic way possible.
His parents, his wife, his other siblings, his 2 young children, all murdered.
And he left his brothers behind, and that was the last time he saw them.
He and his wife, and they had a baby, and they were all killed.
They felt so a part of their world, and then their worlds shut them out.
They said that was the place where God did not exist.
They were able to sort of, disappear from the group quietly and not return to the ghetto one day.
They rounded up all the Jews and took my grandmother holding my father.
She knew that she was going to do everything possible to help keep herself and her family alive, no matter what.
He was smart enough to do things and sell things to keep himself going.
He didn't take no for an answer. He tried to figure out a different way. And I think that was helpful in his survival.
I don't think that she ever questioned whether there would be life after the war. I think she just didn't know what it was going to look like. And I think she was unwavering in her belief that she was going to make it.
To try to rebuild her life and rebuild a family.
Built a full family, a life, moved on from such a horrible experience, and we're still able to make such a great life for themselves after the fact.
The fact that they didn't let all they lost stand in the way of all they could have is something that we can all draw inspiration from.
Look to them for, inspiration to stay resilient and remind myself that what I'm going through is nothing compared to what they experienced.
The resilience and the brilliance of those who escaped and what they did afterwards with their lives.
And my papi was so thankful for the life that he was able to create after coming from such horror.
If your grandmother watched her whole family get murdered and was able to build this beautiful life.
Their resilience and ability to rebuild their lives, I'm proud of them.
I am the grandchild of 2 Holocaust survivors.
I am the granddaughter of 1 Holocaust survivor.
I am the grandchild of 2 Holocaust survivors.
I'm the grandchild of 4 Holocaust survivors.
I'm the grandchild of 4 Holocaust survivors.
Tilla Paula Marie Charlotte Hevesy.
That's Charles Hemblish.
Esther Wasserman.
Edgar Afterwood.
Brody Glass.
Hilda Zilmanovitz.
Andrew Stern.
Albert J. Brunn.
Moses Lockhart.
Philip Pena Siegel.
Dr. Rose Steingold.
Frank Stern and Magda Stern.
Lime Charlotte Lazarovich.
Miriam Bell.
And Joseph Huberman.
Irving Mordecai Belfer.
Rabbi Nissen Mengel.
Nat Ross.
Nathan Rosenblatt.
Joseph Pitson.
George Hahn.
Al Kleiner.
Adolf Feuerstein.
Tonya Rosenblatt.
Yetta Kane.
The fact that I'm not ashamed to be a Jew, and I'll continue to stand up for the things that he stood for and continue to stand up for what is right.
When I see my daughter holding a Torah or, singing a song, that was robbed from so many. And I'm not gonna let it be robbed from my kids. And we're gonna keep it alive, and we're gonna keep the traditions alive.
I truly just feel like it is my duty and my obligation to tell his story, because if I don't, who will?